The statistics speak for themselves. What we don't see here is the danger of an increase in, you can find it on page 512, paragraph 5 of my report. You can find the relevant graphs on page 522, but I am sure you've already read it. The essential, well, what I wanted to say...
Yes, thank you, Mr. Burkhardt. I think we've gained sufficient insight.
I wasn't...
Now, we will give Mr. Endez an opportunity to comment on the professor's statements. After a short break, we will listen to the expertise of the inspector of the International Energy Inspection Authority, Dr. Brown. Mr. Endez, please proceed.
Endez.
Thank you. Considering the advanced hour, I will keep it short. This will be in your interest as well, I trust. Ladies and gentlemen, as detailed as the report of our dear professor was, he could not answer the most important question in this regard. And that question is, what are the alternatives? It is a fact that we are facing a dramatic undersupply in the countries discussed. Who is supposed to satisfy their demand? My power plants are safe, they are clean, and they produce much fewer pollutants than coal-fired power plants, for example. What kind of miraculous magical energy could replace this tested and proved safe and clean technology? Who can supply it?
Ben Svensson. He knows a method to gain hydrogen from blue-green algae.
Very good. Our charming new expert up there in the box may not be familiar with the protocols of this hearing, but she aptly sums it up. There are no serious alternatives.
But the hydrogen algae works.
There is no technology that comes even close to the efficiency of my power plants. As far as I know, Ben Svensson himself abandoned his research on this technology. Let's face the facts. Nuclear energy supplied by Endez Industries is the only logical step into a safe future.
But...
I must ask you to refrain from disrupting this event any further. On your next interjection, I will be forced to banish you from the room.
I can't believe that you're even listening to this hypocrite. This is about our planet.
No more disruptions, please. Thank you.
Ma'am? Please, tell the kitchen that the appetizers are almost out.
But...
No, but. Tell the kitchen Dr. Brown sent you. Oh, yes, that Dr. Brown.
But I'm not working in the kitchen.
Well, I thought you were staff. You are wearing a uniform. What else would bring you here?
I know that sounds crazy, but...
But what?
You must prevent the licenses from being extended. The future of our planet is on the line.
Are you one of those hysterical environmentalists, too?
No,
Trust me, I was very thorough in my inspection. The power plants I inspected complied with all conditions and regulations. They are safe.
Hello.
Oh, you again. What do you want now?
Concerning our talk earlier.
There's nothing more to say. Why don't you come to listen to my speech later? Or you can read my report. It contains all my findings.
I wonder how many people live here. The garage must be down there somewhere. The crowd doesn't look that bad from up here. My voice won't carry that far. Looks yummy.
Oh, yes, why don't you try it?
Faye, can you hear me? What's your status?
I am at the conference, and I had a chance to talk to this Dr. Brown, the expert they are all listening to.
So what did he say?
He didn't even listen to me. All he was interested in was food.
Just like I thought. This conference is a mockery. So, what's your plan now, Faye?
I don't know what to do.
Let me talk to him. I have my own methods. But you must get me into the building somehow. And the doorman must not see me.
Why is that?
We had a little misunderstanding. The thing is, you must find a way to get me into the building unnoticed.
Okay, see you in a few. It will only work with a key.
Really?
I'll never get the gate open this way.
I need a key.
That can wait. I can't open the door from this side.
Somebody must be using the bathroom.
Hello.
Hello.
The world is ending soon. Some people just won't listen. You can't take a step without stumbling across a doorman.
Stop. You have no access here.
Why is that?
Only conference participants may enter here. I'm sorry.
I made a wrong turn.
The audience waits for this Dr. Brown. He must not talk about the power plants, or everything we did was in vain. Can you play something else as well? I guess not. If I'm not mistaken, this is the stage entrance. That doesn't make sense without the videotape. No idea what those are for, but only the one in the middle seems familiar.
Don't touch that, or you'll get me in trouble! If you open the partitions, protesters might climb through the ventilation shafts. These whack jobs are capable of anything.
Hey, I'm one of those whack jobs.
I can see the stage from here. I'd rather not. One wrong move and they will know I'm hiding up here.
She's not hiding. She's out in plain sight.
Hands off, and don't even think of trying that again. I always have an eye on my keys. Remember that.
I can see the garage on the right monitor, the conference building on the middle monitor, and the entrance with the doorman on the left one. I've never seen so many people in one place.
She don't get out much, do she?
Hello. May I ask you something?
What's up?
What are you doing at the conference?
I'm in charge of the stage lights, and for playing videotapes during the speeches.
Why are you watching the protesters?
Because I want to know what these nutjobs are doing. I don't like that they are standing so close to the underground garage.
What's so bad about that?
Don't you watch TV? Demonstrations like this always attract hooligans that will set fire to cars. Man, why didn't I take the bus to work today? Right now, the protests look peaceful. I hope it stays that way. Was there anything else?
The protesters are pretty upset. Look!
Really? Oh, they are still harmless. I can see that at a glance.
Why are you watching that thing there on the monitor?
Thing? That's a 74 Ford Tarpon Roadster with a big black compressor. It's got 410 horses in that 12-cylinder engine. Impressive, right? My baby accelerates to 100 in 3 seconds and leaves every other car eating dust.
Are you aware of how much damage you do to the environment? Because of reckless people like you, the Earth is headed for a climate catastrophe.
I didn't know you were one of these eco-fanatics. Leave me alone with that stupid environmentalism blather. And if your protester friends out there get too close to my car, I'll swipe the floor with them. Right now, the protests look peaceful. I hope it stays that way. Was there anything else?
410 big block with 12 cylinders? I'm thinking this guy's trying to compensate for something.
The protesters are pretty upset. Look!
Really? Oh, they are still harmless. I can see that at a glance.
I'll come back later.
You caught that, did you?
Listen to me! Listen to her!
Listen to her! Listen to her!
No reactor in the rainforest! Stop the clear cutting!
No reactor in the rainforest! Stop the clear cutting! No reactor in the rainforest!
Haha.
No reactor in the rainforest! Stop the clear cutting!
Hello?
Yes? No reactor in the rainforest! Stop the clear cutting!
Clear cutting? Do you really think I don't know what you're hinting at?
No reactor in the rainforest! Stop the clear cutting!
Do you think that's funny? It's a hereditary disease. If you don't stop right now, I'll have the space cleared.
No reactor in the rainforest! Stop the clear cutting!
You fascist! Shut it, you tree huggers, or I'll show you some clear cutting.
Oh, really? Come on, if you dare.
No
Do
reactor
you know
in
what
the
I'm going to do
rainforest!
if you don't stop
the clear
right
cutting!
now?
It's a genetic disease. Yeah, so's my little bald spot. I kind of look like a friar monk with my, Whoop!
A garage within a garage. The things you see. I can hear the crowd shouting beyond it.
Oh, nice.
Oh dear, that looks really complicated in there. I wonder what all these switches and levers are there for. Let's see what happens if I use this lever. Oops,
Whoops.
that must have been the self-destruction mechanism.
I don't think she's ever driven a car before.
The partition should be open now. Salvador, come in! The partitions are open now. You can go in. I hope that was a yes, ma'am. See you inside, Faye.
Faye.
Ah, there you are.
Where is this Dr. Brown fellow now?
He's still at the buffet. He took root there.
The guards must not see me, so you'd better get him over here somehow.
And how am I supposed to do that?
No idea. You'll find a way.
Of course, I'll find a way. I always find a way.
There you are. Where's Dr. Brown?
I couldn't lure him here.
Then hurry. You must bring him to me before he gives his speech.
Ah, orange juice. Well, not much to look around in here, is there?
I don't know if that's small lumps or tiny animals swimming in there. And to be honest, I don't really want to know either. Looks like a sign for a storage room. The sign shows a man and a woman. Could mark the way to the hygiene chamber.
The hygiene chamber. I have a cunning plan.
I hope no one will miss it. Well, there's no way I would drink that. Let's see how he likes this. That would be too obvious.
Ugh!
Who are you?
I want you to shut down the Indes power plants.
Why should I do that?
Well, you don't have to. I could do it as well.
What do you think you're doing?
He swapped clothes with him.
I told you that those people won't listen.
Before the Commission retires to deliberate the matter, I now give the floor to Inspector Brown from the International Energy Inspection Authority. Prior to this conference, Mr. Brown thoroughly investigated all facilities and construction projects of Indes Industries for the IOEC. Inspector Brown, you have the floor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
They must come to their senses when they see these pictures. And go.
My name is Dr. Brown. I closely inspected the power plants and came to the following conclusion. Indes Industries power plants are a grave danger for our climate. My investigation proves, without a doubt, that the large power plants of Indes will cause a major and global climate collapse. If we allow him to contaminate our planet with his pollutants, we have to expect catastrophic climate changes worldwide as early as 2050. Global warming, melting of the poles, rising sea levels.
This man is not Brown.
You are responsible to keep that from happening.
Indes is right. This absolutely can't be, Dr. Brown.
What is the meaning of this?